Hey there friends, welcome back to another Legally Armed America video. I'm of course Paul Glasgow here, the one and only truth pimp dealing you a vulgar display of logic and reason on a daily basis. You ever get that feeling that the federal government is playing hide and seek with us, kind of like a toddler hiding candy wrappers under their bed from their parents? Sometimes they say things just never existed and all of a sudden, poof, they just exist again all of a sudden.
Jesus.
I think we're witnessing that here. It's looking like the DOJ straight up lied about that infamous, quote, missing minute from the Jeffrey Epstein jail surveillance video. Yeah, the one the night before the oh-so-convenient suicide in 2019. Now, kablam, it's here! Courtesy of some massive document dump from the House Oversight Committee. Yeah, you remember this video, right?
And the minute missing from the video, we released the video showing definitively. The video was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide. And what was on that, there was a minute that was off the counter. And what we learned from Bureau of Prisons was every year, every night, they redo that video. It's old, from like 1999. So every night the video is reset. And every night should have the same minute missing. So we're looking for that video to release that as well, showing that a minute is missing every night.
But what she just described apparently didn't actually happen, because we have that missing minute that is always missing every single night. In other words, it's not put somewhere else. It's just missing every night, according to Pamela Bondi. Yet here it is. So last night, the House Oversight Committee drops over 33,000 pages of Epstein files, including the so-called full surveillance video. And that includes this 1 minute that's been missing all along that they said never was captured, because every single night it's not captured, which was a lie. Now, a quick side note, a lot of people will also tell you that out of the 33,000 pages that were newly released last night, 97% of those had already been released. So there's only 3% of new stuff out there. And oddly enough, the biggest thing that I noticed last night whenever I got the original link sent to me is you click on it, and then you have to click on, the 33,000 files is actually 33,000 separate pages that were scanned. So there's 33,000 pages of scanned document that you have to go in, enter into the, say, document folder, if you will, and then click on each individual page by itself as a separate scanned file. I've never seen a, quote, document dump initiated like this. It's almost like they don't want you taking the time to read through it. Because how easy would it have been to put every single file into a folder, let you click on the folder, and simply scroll through there? I mean, we do have that type of technology today with the remarkable PDF technology that exists in today's day and time. But to scan each individual page as a separate document and a separate file is a little bit cumbersome. And you have to know that the end user is going to find that after, what, opening 10? You're not going to open the other 32,000 the same way because of that cumbersome process. Now, in this new video, you're going to see a shadowy figure, looks an awful lot like one of our two prison guards who originally had charges pressed against them, but they were dropped, strolling towards the stairs leading to Epstein's cell at about 10:40 p.m. Now, to be clear, looking at this video, the cell door for Epstein is not on the floor where this camera is. It's actually on, away from the camera, downstairs one floor. To the right, out of the picture, is Epstein's door. Epstein's door is not visible from here. Again, it's around the corner, downstairs from where this particular camera is. Now, the orange blob that you see off to the right, which is where a set of stairs goes up, there's people saying that that is Tova Noel, one of the guards, one of the two guards, and that she was carrying linens. So let me get this straight. You have a security guard doing laundry. Let's remember that the inmates wear orange. So if we see orange going up the stairwell, we have to, I think, It's reasonable to assume that it's possibly a a prisoner going up the stairwell, right? How many maximum security prisons do you know of where the guards on duty do laundry? Do you know of any prisons or even jails where security guards do laundry? In other words, do the prisoners just throw their laundry in a basket and security guards make their rounds and gather up all the laundry, bring it to the laundry room, maybe put a load wash in, check and see if the other ones are dried, fold them up, hang them up, maybe press them a little bit, get that collar nice and straight? If I'm wrong here, tell me I'm wrong. But do you know of any security guards who do laundry in prisons? But that's what they're trying to tell us when you see that orange blob or that orange movement going up a stairwell. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to believe. Yeah, that's not going to work for me. I'm going to need a better explanation than that. That's about as unreasonable as Pamela Bondi saying that the 1 minute is missing and it's missing every single night. Then boom, it pops up. The 1 minute that's always missing every night. It's not misplaced, it's missing because it never gets recorded every single night. Yet here's that exact same minute from the exact same camera. Not missing after all. Really? So which was it? Did you lie? And it is missing every single night and you recreated it? Or did you lie when you said it's missing every single night and it was there all along? I have to believe something weird is going on right here. I mean, seriously, guys, how hard would it be to take B-roll, even if it's some of the other footage from later on another day that nobody has seen because it wasn't part of the original footage that was dumped out to us? How hard would that be to just duplicate it and smack a little timestamp that makes it look like it was the 1 minute that was missing and go, oh, see, nothing nefarious there. And I tell you what, in watching this video, when you think about it, when you say, oh, it's only 1 minute missing, that's such a short period of time, nothing could have been done. Let me tell you, when you sit and watch it, at 1 minute's pretty long. I think a lot could be done. Let's not forget that there's also other criminals and other cellmates along that same hallway that Epstein was on that were in there as well. So again, our camera's not looking down there. So we don't know what happened in that hallway. We have no idea because guess what? The camera that was at the end of that hallway supposedly wasn't working. In fact, it sounded like, according to them, there was a whole bunch of cameras that weren't working in this one wing. So let's talk a little bit more about the guards themselves because this one here is getting a little hotter as we look into it. Remember Michael Thomas and Tova Noel, the dynamic duo indicted in 2019 for falsifying logs and basically, according to documents, napping through their shifts while Epstein supposedly hanged himself. Now, charges were dropped in 2021 after they played nice with deferred prosecution deals, community service, and cooperation, whatever that means. In this newly discovered footage, the guard lumbering around doesn't look very much asleep to me. They look very much awake and on their feet. In fact, many people are outright asking if that's not Thomas himself, wide awake and heading to Epstein's cell. If it is, then the whole "they were just snoozing" narrative crumbles like a house of cards built on taxpayer-funded lies. And don't get me started on the timeline. This missing segment aligns with a materials handler clocking out, but the footage shows no one entering Epstein's tier except now it might kind of show something. It's funny how this is the minute that was missing when you find the most activity in and around Epstein's cell, as well as coming up the stairs closer to where the camera is. You know, all the rest of that time that they showed us and saved and had us believe that that was all the main part of the video, hardly any activity. But the 1 minute that's missing has all kind of crazy activity going on. Folks, I don't think this is incompetence. I know Pamela Bondi, I'm not a fan of red flag Bondi in any kind of way, but Pamela Bondi is not a dummy, right? I don't think this is incompetence. I think this is more contempt than anything else. I think that the, quote, powers that be, whoever it is, I don't think it matters what administration we're talking about. I think the powers that be and the people that are up there making decisions think that we're all too stupid to connect dots. I think they think that we are all too sidetracked. Obviously, goals are to sidetrack us football season, dance, television, reality TV that hooks you into some kind of a timeline where you just can't seem to peel yourself away from it. All the main distractions, a newscast telling you something crazy is going on here while something secretly is going on over there. Yeah, everything is meant to distract us. And I believe in many cases they do believe that because of they are that elite class, that they do look down on us, and sometimes they might underestimate how smart some people actually are out there that are still watching and paying attention. I think sometimes they think that, oh, because there is this big divide between the elite and us, that everyone in the us category is absolutely stupid and too dumb to put two and two together. I think they're finding out now that the American people are calling them on this kind of stuff. And I don't care what political side you're on. I know that the Trump MAGA people are going to come down on me. Trump said to leave it alone. And of course, the Democrats are also going to say Trump's the one on the list. So you're going to have both sides get pissed off at me about this. I say this all the time. When both sides of the political coin are pissed off at me, I'm happy about it. Because that means that I haven't shown a true bias to either side. And everyone should be thinking like that. Everyone should be thinking that someone on both sides is always trying to trick them, because that is absolutely what's happening. In this case, I don't know. I just know we're definitely being lied to. Don't forget, guys, if you're looking for a book to educate yourself and to educate the idiots out there who can't think for themselves regarding mass shootings, go to damnliars.net. Again, damnliars.net, and get my brand new book, Damn Liars.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
It's hanging around.